Hey everyone, what is going on? Welcome to another Scape and Listen video. It has been quite a while since I've made one of these, and you guys always give me outstanding feedback, so of course, had to make another one. There's some few things I need to talk about, some stuff on my mind. That's the nice thing about these videos. Whenever I got something on my mind that I want to make a video on, I can just turn on the recorder, start talking, and you guys really seem to enjoy it, so if you guys do enjoy this video, once again, feel free to leave a like, and as always, give me some feedback down below. So, first and foremost, first thing we need to talk about is that I am going to be gone from June 2nd. It's actually June 2nd right now. It's midnight. I should be in bed, but, you know, YOLO. I will be gone from June 2nd until June 6th. Now, the reason why I will be gone is because I am at State FFA Convention. If you don't know what FFA is, it's well, it's technically like a youth organization. I would just Google it if I were you. I don't know how to explain the whole thing. Best reference I can give you in Napoleon Dynamite, where Napoleon drinks the milks and then he says, "Smells like this cow got in an onion patch." That's FFA. So, no, I mean, don't perceive it like that. It's a really cool thing. And we have our state convention every year, at this time. So we'll be gone for about 5 days. So I thought I'd get that out of the way right away. Because not everyone obviously is going to watch all the way through a really long video like these. So gotta get the important parts that everyone needs to hear out right away. So moving on to our RuneScape topics. I have a couple of RuneScape topics I want to talk about tonight. First one being free to play. Now I know I'm a little behind. The free to play update happened like a week ago, and there's been actually a lot of videos on it, which is good to see. It's glad to see video makers supporting the movement, because if free to play doesn't get enough players while it is kind of on its trial run right now, it won't actually stay in the game, which I think would be bad, because overall free to play is going to benefit the game. The only downsides it has is bots. If you can bot a free-to-play world, obviously that saves the botters membership fees, so obviously they're going to try and bot anything they can on a free-to-play world, which is really the only downside to free-to-play. But that being said, having free-to-play for any game, it's kind of like, think of it as like a free trial for any other game. It's a great marketing scheme, whereas, you can, hey, come try our game. And if you happen to give us a little money, you kind of unlock the other 75% of the game, which is kind of shitty that that free to play has so little. But at the same time, it's kind of a marketing scheme in the same regard. And so personally, I think free to play is a great thing, because it's saying, hey, this is free. You can stick with the free. You're gonna have like a third of the shit. But if you want to stick with free, go ahead. But that's the thing. Everyone that plays free to play is going to become a member. So that's why it's good for the game. You can attract people in to try free to play. They like it. Okay, I'm going to become a member. Good for Jagex. Increases the player base. Good for us. Overall, free to play is just a win-win. Free to play is a great, like an amazing update. Quite honestly, I can't even stress that. I don't know why anyone would say free to play is a bad thing, and I don't know that I've ever heard anyone argue against free to play. But I just thought I would, make my thoughts known that I think free to play is a great update, and hopefully it sees the success that it needs to stay a part of the game. Now, my second RuneScape topic is the auction house, quote unquote, aka the Grand Exchange by everyone that doesn't want to call it the auction house. On the newest poll, it is a trade solution poll. It's basically polling us on whether or not we want the auction house. Now, what the auction house will be is effectively like an in-game Zybez. Now, what we use today is the third party. I'm like mispronouncing a bunch of shit tonight. The third-party website by the name of Zybez. I'm sure most of you are a part of it by now if you play Oldschool. It's pretty important to trading. And effectively what it is, you sign up to the website and you can post buy and sell offers on the website, and you can contact that person in the game if you see an offer, etc., etc. It's pretty useful. I mean, it's kind of how most people do their trading. If you can't find something on World 1, that's how most people do their trading. But effectively what the auction house is going to be is like an in-game Zybez, where you can go to the auction house and look at listings of items, and you can then contact that person by seeing their listing. So effectively it's the same thing. I think it is going to pass. I haven't actually checked the poll in a while. But I do believe the auction house is actually going to pass, which is good. I mean, that's... Again, I don't know why you wouldn't want that. It's like up at least past the auction house, because at the end of the day, it's Zybez, but in the game, so obviously that can't hurt anyone but Zybez. Sorry, Zybez. um, so there's that. There are functions within the auction house that would make it the grand exchange effectively. There are certain options that we are voting on currently, yes or no, whether we would like it, to, for example, be able to post an offer and leave that offer there until it is completed without contacting that person. Now those things, like things that would make it like the grand exchange, are actually not passing in the poll, which is, I mean, I'm kind of impartial towards it either way. As long as I have a way of getting my shit, I guess I don't really care. So at the moment, it does appear that the auction house is going to pass, which is overall a good thing. The whole non-grand exchange parts, whatever, it is what it is. Obviously, I would probably like it to be more like the grand exchange, because like I said, I have no issue with it. I know a lot of people try and argue that if you trade with people, it's more social. Abadoo said this in one of his videos the other day, and I'm kind of going to pass it on to you in case you're not subscribed to him. Can you please explain to me what is social about adding someone, asking them if they are still selling something, and if they are, asking what world to meet them on, paying them, and saying thank you? That is extremely formal interaction. There's nothing social about that. So, personally, I would like it if, like, the grand exchange aspects of the auction house were to pass. But they probably won't at this point, which, again, is neither here nor there for me. So, those are pretty much my two RuneScape topics I wanted to talk about. Overall, just in review, free-to-play, great thing for the game. Auction house, great thing for the game. Whether the grand exchange parts get passed or not, either way, it'll still be a good update in my eyes. So, as per usual, I believe that most of you come to these videos to listen to me talk about some real life issues, or not necessarily issues, but just things I want to talk about, thoughts that I have. I think these are the most enjoyable parts of these videos because, well, I just get to kind of speak from the heart and, have a one-on-one with you guys. So, effectively, what I want to talk about has to do with leaving an impact. Now I'm going to quote someone, a woman by the name of Maya Angelou, and the quote goes like this. I might not get it exactly because I don't have it up right now, but I kind of know it off the top of my head, so I might mess it up. Excuse me. The quote roughly goes, "People will forget what you did, and people will forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel." And I kind of read that quote and I thought, yeah, and that's very evident to me through YouTube, because yeah, sometimes you'll have people that remember funny things you said, maybe a video later, but then it dies off. Ever since I have become, I won't say popular, I don't think I'm there yet. Ever since, I've seen a little success on YouTube, I always get comments, and I always get people who join the friends chat that say, "I love your videos, they make me happy. I love your videos, they cheer me up. I love your videos, you're so positive, and it influences me." They're not telling me, "I love your videos because you said this." I don't love your videos because you got third age like 6 months ago. Well, maybe some of you are here because you saw me through Third Age, but that's a different beast. Um, they appreciate my videos not because of what I said or what happens in my videos as far as content goes. They like my videos because they make them feel a certain way. Quoting, who's it by? It's by like song by like Rich Homie Quan, right? He's like, make me feel some type of way. Okay, I'm going on a rant here. All right. So anyway, back to my point. That quote by Maya Angelou, very true. It has become very evident to me through comments and through people talking to me through the friends chat that people respond to the way that you make them feel. And that is my goal as far as leaving an impact. Because in life, I feel that no matter what you are, if you are a mechanic at your local fucking Jiffy Lube or whatever, like, you could be the President of the United States, you could be a mechanic at your local Jiffy Lube, you could be a local soccer coach, you could be whatever. Everyone's goal, no matter what it is that they're doing in life, the end goal is to leave an impact. The end goal is to be remembered for what you're doing. Even if it's just some downbeat job, like, you might not even enjoy being a mechanic. But hell, if you have to do it for work, and maybe, just maybe, you actually enjoy being a mechanic, don't you have aspirations to be an amazing mechanic in your community, for example? Don't you want to be the mechanic that everyone says, oh, if you need work done in your car, go to him. Like, that's your go-to guy. Like, no matter what the job is, no matter what the situation is in our lives, we strive to be the best at it. We strive to say that, when we're done with whatever it is that we're doing, we left an impact on it. We will be remembered as someone who was very good at it. We were remembered as someone who made people feel a certain way. I don't know why I keep going back to the mechanic thing, but we'll just roll with it. They made you made people trust you. They felt that you were such a good mechanic that they could trust you with anything. And that's what we all strive for, no matter what the situation is to leave an impact and to make people say that when he's gone, or no, mentally, you want to feel like, when I'm gone, how will I be remembered? And that, kind of just ties together into that quote by Maya Angelou, which I love. Again, I love that quote. It all ties together because people will remember the way that you make them feel, and your goal is to make them feel a certain way so that your impact is remembered. And as I said, it's become very evident to me through comments and just having discussions with people that I've left an impact on some people in a positive manner, and that's kind of also my goals as far as YouTube goes. Just to talk about, I had this discussion earlier today with a few people on live stream about subscription button, and I applied for sub button on Twitch. And if you don't know what sub button or the whole thing is on Twitch about sub button, is basically you need to have a lot of viewers and etc. In order to get sub button on Twitch. And someone said, "Oh, you just want the extra money?" Or I was like, "No. I'll explain this. Money to me means nothing right now at all. As a 16-year-old with no bills apart from maybe the occasional Xbox One game I fucking buy, I really could care less about money right now. Now overall, I'm looking to my future to save money for college, yada yada yada. I'm not motivated by money is what I'm saying. So when it comes to things like sub button, that's got nothing to do with it. what we were talking about though, he said, you extra money or whatever. I was like, oh no, no. Sub button, sub button is like a status thing. If you come into someone's live stream and they have a subscriber button, to me that says, hey, he gets a lot of views. He's entertaining to watch. He works hard at this. That's why I apply for sub button and I want it. It's like a status thing to, kind of have a showmanship. Before you even meet me, you can join my stream and say, hey, this guy works hard, you know? And that also kind of segues into our incredible live streaming in YouTube community that I would like to talk about for a little bit. As far as the whole sub button and all that goes, hopefully it passes because I do think I'm deserving. If any of you have been in my live streams, I do feel like I am deserving, but um, I've had so many people come in lately. Big streamers. I've had Bodhi in my streams quite a few times, and as of late, especially Paul, is my strength 0. I don't know, he's got like 25k followers or something like that. I'm sure most of you know him. He's a very popular Runescape streamer, and he's a very, very cool guy. We get along quite well whenever we're in each other's streams and we talk, and he's been coming in my streams a lot, and I came in his stream a few times, and he modded me and all this, and it's just... I feel respected by the community to a certain degree. Now, obviously, I'm not there. I'm not Bodhi. I'm not SparkMac. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not there. But I feel like I'm getting there. If you know what I'm saying, as far as leaving an impact on the community. I knew I could tie this together somewhere. I always can fucking tie it together. I feel like I'm reaching the point where I am making an impact on the community, where bigger streamers, bigger video makers are starting to notice me, and fortunately, you guys like my content enough that you're sticking around to watch, and it's very humbling. It really is. I don't like to talk about my small town North Dakota life, and my dream is to do this and all that. I try not to talk about that too much because it just sounds a little ridiculous after a while. Because it's true. It's not like I'm making shit up here, but it could be a little much. But I just feel like we've come so far, and it's such a humbling feeling, to think I've been making videos since I was like 12 years old, and now I've began to make a slight impact on the community, and it feels amazing. It really does, and I again need to thank you guys so much for your support and making this all possible. And well, I guess that was a really long ramble about assorted things. Effectively, I just wanted to tie my thoughts together about that quote where everything around you, no matter what you strive to be, or what you are, or whatever your situation may be, you strive to be the best that you can be at it. And I feel like I am currently being the best that I can be at it. And I think I'm leaving a positive impact on the community, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else. That's, like I said, don't want to say it too much, but living the dream, really. Ooh, clue scroll, nice. Living the dream, really. I really am. And I'm glad that I can interact with all of you. And I guess a new addition, quickly, to add. New additions to add to the Scape and Listen videos, apart from me just rambling about incessant shit that you probably aren't even listening to me. You're just like, oh, 20-minute video. 20-minute video. We'll just play it while I'm, scaping or whatever. Which is the point, but you know what I'm saying. New addition to these videos. At the end of every video, I would like to leave you guys with links in the description to one picture and one video that have recently inspired me. So, down below there will be pictures. I actually saw this picture on iFunny, and, well, it's a little ironic, but I actually saw this picture on iFunny. It was a big collage of a bunch of pictures of anti-FIFA World Cup pictures in Brazil. Now, if you don't know the situation in Brazil, it's a very, very impoverished country. They're very poor. It's just they're like a third world country effectively. And yet, when the World Cup was announced that it was in Brazil, the country spent approximately $16 million on a new stadium, while their citizens are starving in the streets. And there's been a large outlash from the Brazilian community, and these artwork pictures are they're pretty moving. So I will that will be the first link in the description, and then the second link in the description. Now this is a video by a guy that I absolutely love his videos so much. He's very I'll just say it, he's a genius. He lifts weights. He understands the physiology, the mental, physical connection, if you will. And if you haven't seen his videos, you should check him out overall. I mean, he's a very enlightened person, I would say. And this is a video of his that I really enjoyed. I found it like a couple days ago. I was just chilling at Nightmare Zone, and I watched this 25-minute video roughly. And it's definite food for thought. It's very, very interesting, and I feel like because so many of you guys enjoy these Scape and Listen videos, you may enjoy this video as well. It's very, very interesting to listen to. So those are my 2 links that I give you guys. And let me know what you guys think down below. As always, I love feedback. That's the point of these. What are you guys striving to be? And I was talking about striving to be the best at whatever it is, no matter what the best at what you do, no matter what it is you do. What are you guys striving to be right now? What are your goals? How is life going? I mean, we can talk about anything in the comments. I don't even care. You guys can tell me about your damn bowl of cereal and orange juice in the morning. I don't even care. That's what these are all about. Just sit down, have a talk. I've rambled long enough. I will see you guys in approximately 1 week. Progress video 100 is completed. So when I get back on Friday, that'll be uploaded. And once again, in the comments down below, let me know what you guys thought. And of course, respond to any questions I may have asked you. And just let me know how you guys are doing. See y'all later.